I have a question. We wanted to take our buggy on holiday with us. Fortunately, the wheels can be removed so that it doesn't take up too much space in the car. I did that for the very first time in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions and was shocked to find that the wheel shafts were lubricated. As a result, my hands and pullover were filthy, but I was mainly worried about how I could put the buggy in the car without dirtying the inside and other pieces of luggage. So I wrapped it in plastic using sticky tape. My intention being to prevent it from drying out and failing to run smoothly later. My question now is, does it have to be lubricated?
No, it doesn't have to be lubricated. The bearing is a normal standard one. Let's just take a closer look at it. Yes, as you can easily see, it is lubricated. That is annoying, of course, and is no longer necessary. This means that we now have to remove the bearing. Good. How do we get the bearing out? Oh yes, there is the bearing. So that is the lubricated bearing that we now want to replace. First, we must make a note of the dimensions. Then we can immediately make the 3D model. It looks very much identical. This is now put in the 3D printer so that we can print it with lubrication-free plastic. And here, the bearings are made of Iglador i3 with the laser method. All our Iglador materials are high-performance polymers containing solid lubricants and have been specially developed for moving applications so that we're able to guarantee lubrication-free and maintenance-free operation. This is also why we call them motion plastics. Good. Now we're a day later, and we will now replace the old bearings. First of all, we will remove the lubrication from the shafts. After all, this is our goal. We want to have lubrication-free shaft support. Good, I'm curious to see the result. This is the first time that we are now fitting the bearing. That's what I call a perfect fit. Now comes the interesting part. The shaft also fits into the bearing. Good, everything fits. Now we only have to screw in the screws, of course. Good, all screws are in. That can now go in again, and we can now replace the other side. Okay, we've now replaced the bearings. Before, there were lubricated bearing plastics inside. Now we have our lubrication-free bearings inside that we specially printed for this case. They work just as smoothly, or even better than the lubricated bearings. That's lovely and smooth, even without lubrication.